Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Ridge here from Youngblood Reviews, and it is Thursday here on Bookish Days. And this week we are talking about books that were assigned to us that were our favorite. Now, in my little town, Livingston, Tennessee, in our schools, we don't get assigned many books. But I do have some favorites that we have read, and there are some I do want to read that we eventually have to read. So, let's get down to it. My first favorite was the, when I was in English 1, Honors English 1, we got to watch the video for the, a monologue type thing for Edgar Allan Poe's Telltale Heart. That was one of my favorites. I really loved Edgar Allan Poe. He's a really great writer. Even though he's kind of dark, I still like him. The next one was Walk Two Moons. Can't remember who that's by exactly, but it was really great. I loved it. I had to read it on my own time because I went on vacation while my whole class was reading it together. But it was still good. If you haven't read it, I would go read it. In English, Honors English 2, we had to read a lot of Old English. And I hate Old English. It's just something I just can't relate with. What was really odd is I was able to read Dante's Inferno, the Divine Comedy, and I really liked it, but I cannot stand Old English. One we had to read was Turn of the Screw, which was not my favorite. I hate that book, and it was just the weirdest book we've ever had to read. I do not recommend it to anybody, but it was one of the Old English books we had to read. My favorite Old English book was Wuthering Heights. I love Wuthering Heights. Probably would have liked it better if I had time to read it on my own. But once I understood what was going on, I really enjoyed the book, and it was a great love story, but really sad at the end. If you've read it, you know what happens, but it's really compelling, and it was really, really deep. The next book that I had to read that I really loved was Julius Caesar by Shakespeare. I almost forgot who it was by. And Julius Caesar really surprised me because I did not like Romeo and Juliet. A lot of people do, but I don't, because I just don't relate to that story. I mean, Romeo and Juliet, they fell in love in like a week. Who falls in love in a week? I don't even know. But I loved Julius Caesar, and it was really funny because we were all sitting in class, and we were reading Julius Caesar. All of a sudden, someone in the back starts quoting Mean Girls when she's when that one girl's standing up doing her report over Caesar, and she yelled out in the middle of the class, "Someone should just stab Caesar." And we all started dying laughing, and that's how I remember that I really loved that story, even though it was about betrayal, but it is also kind of about revenge, which you don't get many stories about revenge, but that was one I really enjoyed. Another one that I had to read, which was really sad, but really, really good, and was really, really short, was Of Mice and Men. I loved Of Mice and Men. That book was just amazing. The ending was sad. Go and read the book if you want to know the ending, but it was just really, really heartbreaking. But I really did like it. Another book that I have to read in the future that I really want to read now, but I don't have the time to read it right now. Sorry, but that book we have to read next year is called The Great Gatsby. And they are making a movie of it, and I'm very excited for the movie because the movie is created by the people who made Romeo and Juliet with Leonardo DiCaprio, and I can tell that I really loved that movie, so I can tell that this movie is just gonna be great because those people can really make a movie. And I can't think of any more. Oh, The House of the Scorpion. I had to read that. That was by, I can't even remember all these names. But it was really good, and I had to read it for my Honors English 11 class. I really, really liked it. Some people don't, but I really do. I enjoy it a lot. It was a weird book, but still really good. So, I can't really think of any more, but you guys can leave yours down in the comments below, and I'll see you guys next week. Happy reading!